Welcome to Cajun Cultures. Today we're reacting to Lonely Street by Stray Kids. Let's get into the reaction. Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter for these uploads. Well, what I'm getting from the visuals right now is that they're running away from something, right? They're running away from something, but it also seems like they're fighting something as well within themselves. You know, they're literally running and running and running, and they're just tiring themselves out. But also at the same time, it seems like they're also fighting something within themselves. So they're running physically, and they're also running away from something mentally. So from what I'm seeing from this video is that they're trying to fight something, but it seems like running away is not helping at all.
눈을 감아서 보는 밤 어차피 아무것도 안 보인다 뭘 기대한 걸까 눈을 떠도 똑같아 귀찮아지지 않은 여기 외딴길 가로등은 노래
And now he's in a box feeling trapped and feeling alone. So what I'm seeing from this is that it's a display case as well. He's trapped in the display case. So what I'm seeing is that they're on their rise, right? And this message can go out to plenty of K-pop groups. A lot of K-pop groups, when they're on the grind, they're on the rise, and they are continuing to progress. A lot of the people, a lot of things get pushed down. A lot of mental stuff, a lot of physical stuff just get pushed down for the simple fact that they're trying to succeed. And you know, they have to put that smile on their face regardless of what they're going through, so that they can continue to do well within their career, or show that they're doing well and give their best face to their fans. And that's just the harsh reality of things. Is like they put themselves through a lot just so that, you know, they can continue to do what they do. And I feel like some people do forget that, you know.
귀찮아지지 않은 여기 외딴길 가로등은 오래전에 고장났지 헐어버린 신발 밑창이 남긴 발자취는 얼만가 지워져
literally saying, I feel like I'm going to collapse from exhaustion. And that doesn't have to be necessarily physical exhaustion. That could be literally mental exhaustion, you know. Physical exhaustion in the terms of like, we're practicing, we're singing a lot, we have to go to these interviews. I don't have time to rest. I'm literally going to collapse from exhaustion. And then mental exhaustion, as in, oh, I have to deal with all this stuff, have to think about this, have to be like this when I'm with this person, this like, and be like this when I'm with another person. It's a lot of things for you to think about as an idol and as an artist that normal people just don't have to think about and don't have to worry about, you know? So I completely, like, yeah, I completely understand this though.
여기 내가 걷는 마지막 way 이제와 날 위로하지만 I'm still on my way 길을 걸어가 I'm falling down I'm falling down The street is desolated 난 또 black out 틈만 남은 space down The street is isolated Still astray 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 Just stop it all cause I'ma go on my way
And when they say stuff it all, I'm gonna go literally stuffing everything onto their shoulders, right? And they're just gonna keep going, regardless. And you know, it's kind of like having this very toxic relationship with your passion. You know, you have such a huge heart for your passion, and you're willing to put everything into it, including sacrificing your mental health and including sacrificing your physical health because you want to succeed that badly. And you know, you want to put everything that you have into it, you know? And you know, sometimes that's just very unhealthy. But also at the same time, is like if you don't stay on top of what you're doing, somebody else could take your spot, you know? It's just the reality of being an artist. If you start to slack off, somebody else is gonna come up and, you know, try to take your spot, or, you know, capitalize on you, you know, not working as hard, which kind of sucks and puts a lot of people in a position of them not creating music because they actually, you know, love to create music like they used to. It's them actually having to force themselves to create music because they have to. And it's very important for them to continue to stay on top, because once you lose that fame, or lose those fans, or lose, you know, whatever it is that's, you know, helping you stay on top, it's very hard for you to get back. Get back. And a lot of people know that. So I take it as Stray Kids is just putting in a lot of work, but they also don't necessarily care that that work may be a little bit unhealthy and a little bit toxic at right now, because they're still at a point where they feel like they're climbing and trying to reach the top. So they don't feel they're at the top yet. So they're putting a lot of effort into what they're trying to do. So you know, it's a tough world. It's a tough world.
Just stop it all, cause I'ma go on my way. Every day and night I'm walking. 자꾸만 밤은 더 어둡지. 고독하지 만들 Learn King. 갈보만 내 길은 내가 그려줘. 너를 향해 but I'm blue. I'm even with the moon. I'm still astray. I'm still astray. 다시 넘어질 것 같은데 더는 못 갈 것 같은데 내게서 많은 건 뺏어갔지만 여긴 내가 걷는 마지막 way 이제와 날 위로하지만 I'm still on my way 길을 걸어가 I'm falling down I'm falling down The street is desolated 난 또 black out 틈만 남은 space down The street is isolated Still astray 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 Just stop it all cause I'ma go my way.
This is a very powerful piece, you know, in terms of they are really talking, they're really trying to talk about their the toxicity of being an idol, the toxicity of being an artist, and just trying to progress and become more successful and trying to reach the top. There's just a lot of things that, you know, sometimes you sacrifice regardless if you want to sacrifice them or not. I know they probably have friends that they used to be in contact with that they're not in contact with anymore, just for the simple fact that they're too busy to keep in contact with them. And it's not like they weren't great friends. It's just one of those things where you just lose contact with people when you start, you know, working as hard as you work. And stuff like that sucks. And you know, right now they're in a position where they're trying to create their own path. But when you're busy creating your own path, there's a lot of times where it's just you on that path. You know, it's just a lot of times where you are on where it's only you on that path, you know? Obviously, Stray Kids is a group, but when you're and you know, those are your brothers, right? But a lot of people do want, you know, that other person beside them that's not, you know, within that group, you know? And when you're creating your own path, it's hard to have those other people beside you, and it does get lonely. So I think this is a very introspective video from Stray Kids. A dope track, honestly. And I don't know. I'm excited. And the reason why I'm excited is because they're really, you know, they have been making music about themselves and about how they feel about certain things, but like I really resonate with this video because, you know, I'm also on the grind, and I'm also, you know, trying to succeed and trying to, you know, take this and what I'm doing to the next level. So this is dope. This is really cool. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Hey, Louis and Prada Chanel.